Welcome back, guys. Thanks for taking the time and spending a little time with me. I always appreciate that. And it's been a while since I've approached one of these videos. I told you guys it would be few and far in between because a lot of times I'm harping on the same stuff. But I'll make a video here and there just to keep it relevant and, again, keep it out there for feedback purposes. Now, before we get started with the breakdown, giving a shout out to Jacob Reed, man. I was introduced to his name a little while ago while I was streaming, and he has some really solid sliders for Madden. He uses them both offline and online, so against users as well. As first piece of feedback I'm going to provide here is I just don't like what's happening there with the running back. Again, man, with Madden, it seems like a lot of times they're so programmed into doing what they're designed to do. Like, even look at that interaction right there with the center. Well, not the center, that's the guard and the D tackle. It needs to get to a point where there's more awareness playing out. Like, let me see these players actually aware of what's going on instead of just being locked into what they're programmed to do, per se, right? You need to spread that out across the field. But anyway, let's take a look at, well, we'll see it in a moment, but right now I'm just showing you guys, the overall view of what you're seeing here so you can look at the defense and things of that nature. But again, going back to Jacob Reed, man, shout outs to him. I've been playing with his sliders here in my offline franchise, and I've, got to say I've been enjoying the experience. It's given me some decent gameplay as far as what Madden has to offer. I mean, of course, the things that we want to see Madden still continue to do or what's not in the game, it's not going to be there. But when I say good gameplay, I'm speaking in reference to what the game offers, all right? I'm not talking about what it's lacking and what we need to add. We all know those things. But what I want to showcase in this video is very strange to me, man, and we discovered this a long time ago. When you reduce QB accuracy, you have more control over where you want to pass the football. This is interesting. Look at this throw that I was able to make, and this is Dwayne Haskins here. In my year 2 of my off-season franchise. Look at this. You can't usually make this throw, and you definitely can't always make this throw in two-man animations don't kick in or a defender is not warped into position. But even look at this interaction right here. This is one of the cleaner interactions I've seen in this game in terms of the DB and wideout off the line. You don't see that warped together. This looks freed up, if that's a word, freed up. But yeah, it's free. It's like everything is free right here. It's not really connected. And whether this is a two-man animation or not, it looks fluid. And again, this is why I created this series. You got a little, feet shuffle a little bit there when Juju came off. So you could tell when the animation was about to transpire. But what I'm saying is the way it played out. And this is the reason why I even started this series of what's under the hood. Because when you see things like that, it makes you wonder what exactly is governing all of these things, right? Now, also, I want to talk about this part. I clicked on the Juju and it threw him into a catch animation. But again, I like the fact that this wasn't necessarily a two-man animation. It does show the DB goes into his animation to go up and either swat or catch the football. Great. But it wasn't a warp situation into a PBU. This more so played out like a one-to-one interaction. And you need to see more of this. But more importantly, that ball placement. We all know when you've played Madden, a lot of times they throw it directly to the defender. That didn't happen in this instance. And, it showcases a little bit of physics here at the catch point. So it just makes me wonder, man, what do they have under the hood that the training wheels are still holding back? I just need to know that. Again, some people laugh when I say this, but it's a fact. I feel like the game does have potential. Madden has huge potential if the devs are given the keys to, work on the things that needs to be worked on. The things that needs to be worked on to flush out the capabilities of this game. They have to be given the keys to do that and the time to do that. So executives, if you're listening, allow these guys to get this game to a point where it needs to be. You must. Because whether you like it or not, there's competition coming back in the form of 2K Sports, regardless of what quote unquote type of football game they're making. The fact that they are there should mean a lot and it should speak a lot of volumes. So there you go. That's all I got for this one, guys. Of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, cut on your notifications, hit that like button. Catch you in the next one. Peace.